my journey to a ring in the NBA. So, I'm in the middle of the game with the Pistons. Well, I'm the Cavaliers. Number 16.
And the second free throw, good.
Second free throw.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. James kicks to Freak. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 8. Feeds to Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from
Try to hit
Jackson.
him with the double team. Maybe be off.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 7 points. And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend, and Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
And he gets the bucket.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
LeBron passes to Freak. And stolen by Harris. Now Detroit moving it up. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Anderson. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And George Hills subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. And here they go. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Freak. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points.
You need to calm down.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Freak.
Get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple.
Pistons trail by 13. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland. Freak in a 2-guard. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Smith. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Clock is at 3. Harris. Nice touch on the bank shot. Harris has got the first basket of the second quarter for Detroit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Irving up top, guarded by Jackson. And it's Freak missing. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Oh, he misses the dunk. Pistons trail by 13. Jackson with it. Now Smith defending from 15 feet away. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He dropped in 32 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Terrell Arthur is checked in for Marcus Morris, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jody Meeks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And checking out some numbers for Reggie Jackson. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 16 points, 12 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Oh, big crusty Shrek Heaven ass. Off.
And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading by 14. There's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Pistons trail by 16. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Jackson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. Ball going up court. That is good. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Jefferson following the bucket by the Pistons. Freak kicks to Fry. The kick out to Irving. And again, it's Cleveland.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Pistons trail by 18. There's a screen. Arthur sets the pick for Jackson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And so a pretty lopsided game.
All right. Went by 20 points. 7 minutes in. Feel how to skip this bullshit. Look how curved their arms look in the fucking back. Just retarded looking. Look at Kyrie, man. He's like, man, I'm gonna go steal. Yeah, let me know if you guys
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Arthur out there with Harris, and it's Mozgov in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Jackson following the basket by Freak. Arthur sets the pick for Jackson. He feeds it to Arthur. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Freak. Tries again. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
The Cavaliers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Caldwell-Pope sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell-Pope's got 9.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Stolen by Jackson. He dishes it to Harris. Mozgov against Anderson. Mozgov's shot is off.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And that one's good. He has 5.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Harris, and he banks in the layup. Harris has got 8 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That's good. 7 points for LeBron.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Arthur. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Chris Anderson. And Smith subbed in for Kevin Love. And then for Detroit, Morris comes in for Darrell Arthur. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. The offensive rebound. Fry passes to Freak. LeBron dishes to Fry. Meeks with the steal. Harris, right side, takes a 3. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And Meeks kicks to Mozgov. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris.
That's off.
Harris missing again.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior.
Since that's 2 steals.
This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Bielitsa comes in for James. Jefferson's checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. And a different look here for the Pistons. Darrell Arthur, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Tobias Harris comes in for Morris. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And it's Jackson in for Udrich. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Bielitsa is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
They set the pick. Freak kicks to Bielitsa. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Great open look there. 10 points for Tobias Harris. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Freak kicks to Bielitsa. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy,
You're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Hesitant steps.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Outside Jackson. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's holding by Fry.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's good. Bielitsa's got 8 here in the quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Jackson. Johnson left side. Right wing. The 19-foot shot. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Bielitsa with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nice shot by Arthur.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th. And here's Freak. Dishes to Fry, and there's the feed to Dellavedova. He leads it with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Here's Freak. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
Man, fucking shoot it.
The 15-footer, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Dellavedova.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Jackson.
Come on, put it up for the ground.
The three. And it's Freak with the rebound. He kicks to Dellavedova. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave...